In this practice, we'll work with a yoga strap to enable you to draw yourself a little bit deeper into poses. Let's begin. Grab your yoga strap. One thing about yoga straps is that you'll want to have a D-ring. That will make it a lot easier to adjust the strap. In another video, and I give you the link for that, you'll find a discussion about yoga props, including a strap. Although I don't endorse any particular type of yoga strap, the D-ring quality and a nice thick strap is worthwhile. We'll begin by taking the D-ring and stepping on it, actually stepping on the end of the strap. As you hold the strap in your right hand and you're pressing your right foot down, walk your fingers just a little bit closer to your right foot. As you pull the strap up, draw your left ear toward your left shoulder. And notice that sensation as you pull the strap. You get this nice stretch to the side of the neck. And actually, who doesn't have a tight neck, right? We all just suffer from too much time on our computer, too much time texting, and it really creates tightness in the neck. You can take your left hand just above your ear and encourage just a little bit more stretch, but not too much. This is not something that you want to go and give it your all. It's just a nice, gentle way to lengthen the side of the neck. Inhale and release your hand. If you take your hand to your head, let's come to the opposite side. So step on the D-ring side of your strap as you hold the strap in your left hand. As you can see, I've got a really long strap. It's an 8-foot strap, and I like the length because in Supta Padangustasana, which we'll be doing later on, it's really nice to have all that length. So as you pull on the strap, you root down through the left foot and you draw your head to the opposite shoulder, to the right shoulder. So inch your fingers a little bit closer toward your foot. And if you'd like, you can take your hand to right above your ear. Give yourself a nice stretch. Again, not too much. Just want it to be just a very gentle stretch as we begin a practice using the strap in 5 different poses. And just breathe in and breathe out to get this nice fullness. And as you're ready, just release your hand. And now we'll step wide using the strap. We'll be able to work from the neck to the shoulders. As you step wide, look at your feet. Make sure you have a nice, strong foundation. With the feet parallel to each other, take the strap behind you and take the strap nice and wide. I've got it a lot wider than my shoulders, and pull the strap very firmly. We're not working so much on the hamstrings in this action, so bend your knees. So as you bend your knees, that gives you a nice curve in the lumbar spine. As you take your arms up, keep pulling the strap. As you pull the strap, just reach the strap just slightly over your head. Keep pulling, strong action as you pull the strap away from the midline of your stance. Inhale and lift yourself up. Now stand with your feet hip distance apart. Take your strap in your right hand and reach your right arm up over your head. Take the D ring in your right hand, reach your left hand behind you, and reach way back. So you're just really getting this nice opening of the upper chest, which will be really useful for your back bend actions. So you pull the different ends of the strap away from each other. You get this nice fullness, and you can release out of that. Take the strap in the opposite hand, hold on to the D ring, reach your arm up, reach back. Again, this nice fullness that you get as you create this kind of tautness in the strap. You get this nice fullness to the upper chest. You can release the strap. And one more action with the shoulders. We've covered this in another video, but it's always worth repeating. In Gomukasana, pose where we try to grab the fingers, sometimes this bottom arm is really hard to work with. So take your strap around the wrist of this bottom arm, and as you take the strap over your shoulder to the opposite shoulder, engage the fingers as you draw the strap away from your body. You can lift up your hand. So let's try that a few more times. As you pull the strap away from you, you just get this nice opening. You're able to get the hand just a little bit further up toward the shoulders and release. We'll do that a few repetitions just so that you can get this nice opening in the shoulder. And one more. Take the hand just a little bit closer up to the neck and release. We'll change. So take your opposite hand in the loop that you created. Move your strap to the opposite side. Engage the fingers. Engage the fingers of that hand nicely. And in the same way, you'll reach the strap forward and draw it down. Just this nice sort of pulsation, this nice action to open up the shoulder movement in this side. Let's try that one more time. You reach the strap forward to lift the hand up and release down. So we worked on the neck, the shoulder, using the strap. Now we'll use the strap to get a stretch to the top of the thigh, the quads. This requires you to make a loop just by pressing your foot on the strap, threading right between the two rings, and then folding over to create a nice strong grip. With your strap in a loop, come to a lunge position with your left foot forward, your right foot back. Take the strap around the back foot. Now, for some of us, this is a pretty deep quad stretch. You can use a blanket to pad the back knee. As you take the strap around the back foot, hold on to the strap end, draw yourself deeper into the lunge, lift your back foot up, take hold of the strap, And give yourself a little thigh stretch here. For some of us, we can hold onto the foot, but for others, it's just a little bit too tricky to do that. So for this, we'll reach the strap forward. We can continue to stay up tall as you just drop your pelvis down. Keep your toes active. It's a nice, strong action that you're doing. You can release the foot down. Let's come to the opposite side. So take your left foot forward. You can use the blanket or not. When you come to the lunge, you want to be to the top part of the kneecap. Take your strap around the back foot, the top of the foot. Draw yourself into the lunge. Lift your foot up. And as you hold on to the strap with your left hand, you can take your right hand to the strap as well. And just draw yourself a little bit deeper into the lunge. It can be a balance pose. Mostly we're just trying to kind of ease into this back bend. Slowly make your way out of the pose. That's a really nice preparation for Eka Rada Rajakapotasana, which has us eventually take our arms over our head to hold on to our foot. In the next application to using the strap, we'll make our strap loop just a little bit bigger so that we can take our arms right into the strap. You can use the loop of the strap to ensure that your elbows don't flare out in certain poses, such as arm balances or in Urdhva Dhanurasana, in wheel pose. As you come to your forearms, with your fingers spread, this can support you so fully as you come to a dolphin pose. So as you walk your feet in, with your arms pressing firmly down, the strap just supports the strong engagement of the arms. You can release down with the strap supporting you in the pose as you come to your forearms. Notice that resistance that the strap gives you makes you feel very powerful. So this pose that is a very strong pose, you can allow yourself to stay in the pose a little bit longer. So you can come to a dolphin pose or a plank pose and back to dolphin. And with the support of the strap, you can keep the strength of the forearms. And you'll need this as you practice in arm balances such as Pincha Mayurasana. So as you practice from the dolphin pose to plank, you get this feeling of strength in the arms and control that the strap gives you. Lie on your back and take the strap out of the D-ring. As you lie down, have your strap in hand. Place your strap around your right foot. press right into the base of the toes. Spread your toes. Grab both ends of the strap, and I like wrapping the strap around my hands. You'll find that as you wrap the strap around the hands, that allows for your facial muscles to soften quite a bit. So as you hold on to the strap with both hands and spread the toes, just reach your right foot over your head just slightly and release. Take your strap now in one hand, wrap the strap again, and as you keep your left thigh pressing down, reach your right foot over to the side. Again, you keep this nice engagement. And this left hip wants to tip. Keep your left thigh pressing down as you take your right foot over to the side. I've got my left hand pressing to remind me to keep this thigh down. Inhale, lift up. Now release your right foot down. Just pause here for a moment and notice how just with a few simple movements, how you feel so much more freedom in the right hip. Take your left foot up, take the strap at the base of the toes. With the left foot lifted, wrap the strap around the palms of your hands. Draw your foot slightly over your head as you get the back of the leg to expand fully. Release the foot back to take the strap in the left hand. Take your right hand just to above the thigh, just if you want that reminder to keep the hip points parallel. Keep the hip points at the same height. You don't want the right hip to pop up as you take more weight over to the left side. Reach out through your heels, spread your toes. Keep a nice engagement on the leg that's on the floor as you draw in from the base of the left toes into the pelvis. You get the strong engagement of both legs in this supine position. Inhale, lift your foot up. Exhale, take your strap off the foot and just pause for a moment. Now let's do some twisting with the strap. Take your strap around the base of the foot. Lift your right foot up. Take the strap in your opposite hand, in your left hand. Let your right arm go to the side so you just open up nicely. Allow your foot to cross over, and for this pose, you can let the hip lift up off the mat. So the right hip is lifted. You're drawing your foot over to the side. The bottom leg is still staying very active. As the top leg passes to the opposite side, you keep this nice full engagement. You draw from the heel all the way to the pelvis. As you root down through the bottom leg, lift your leg up. Exhale, release the foot down. Give yourself a few moments to just kind of notice the difference. The strap helps you engage so fully. Take the strap around the left leg, right at the base of the toes again. Engage the muscles of the leg by spreading your toes. Take the strap and wrap it around the palm of your hand. With that, reach your left arm out, draw the foot over, and let the left side of the hip lift away from the mat. Allow your breath to create this fullness to the right and left side ribs. Draw from the heel to the pelvis. Inhale, lift your foot up. Exhale, release your foot down. In this practice, we were able to get a nice stretch to the neck, the shoulders. We were able to strengthen the shoulder muscles with the strap and get a nice extension in the quadriceps and the front side of the thigh for our back bends, as well as open the hips nicely in Supta Padangustasana. It's time to assimilate all these actions. As you rest in this supine position, just enjoy a nice ease to your breath. Nice softness to the outer body. Ease to your facial muscles. And keeping that sense of ease, slowly bend your knees. Take your arms up and over your head. Draw over to the side. And slowly lift yourself up to come to a seated pose. We honor the practice of yoga that through these different variations, through the variation of using a strap in each of our poses, we engage so much more fully. To the teachings, we bow. Namaste.